Headshot. Alright. Welcome to another one about my Stump's World Tanks Xbox One replays. Take 4. Yes, this is the fourth time I've tried to record this one. I keep on messing up at one spot for some reason. I gotta focus. Focus bump. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Platooned up with Duran Gray. He is in the IS-8. I am in the Centurion 7-1, and we're in Lakeville. And typically, Lakeville sets up with, you have so many 4 or 5 heavies, and then the food tank destroyers, and all the heavies and tank destroyers go out back. We're in a medium that does a decent amount of damage, so I usually go to the town pretty much no matter what. Unless I'm, low tier with a medium that does 200 damage a shot, then I try to stay out of town. But, yeah, with this setup right here, I'm going to go to town because I think that's the best place to put myself. And it works out, I guess, for the most part. Josh is in the IS-8, so he's in another medium. Anyone that knows the IS-8 knows that it's not a heavy. But we have a lot of heavies, so in this game, particularly in this game, I don't mind seeing a few heavies go out back. I don't mind 2 or 3 heavies going out back because that's pretty much what we have in the game. So you won't hear me bitching about that this game. What you will hear me bitching about a little bit in this game is people like this Type 59 and a few other tanks that stop right here to try to shoot the one tank in the middle. Now, I'm not watching, so I don't know exactly how long they stay there. In my personal opinion, whether anyone wants to listen to it or not, if a tank pops up like that light tank, take a snapshot. If you have a tank that aims fairly quick, stop, aim, take a shot, one shot, and then hit the town. Get your ass in town because you need to take and hold the town. And as you can see, when I get over here, I'm the only one over here. Josh is on his way. He started a couple seconds later, then tried to take a shot across the middle or whatever. But all these tanks right there are all stopped right now trying to take a shot at that one heavy down there. And that's leaving this Type 59 to get to this side of the town, which can, if played right, can be very hard to defend. But the Type 54, he's in the company. Did I say Type 54 before? I hope I did, because I'm not going to record this again. You guys are stuck with my mistakes. We get a couple really good rolls on him, and he gets out of dodge. We see that there's a Type 59 going to come up behind us. He's going G.I. Joe, Gung-Ho Joe, trying to get the back of the mutant. He's already put one into him. He'll see if he can get another one. Guess what, buddy? You ran into a hive, a beehive. And then we'll see a KV-3 who pushed up too far too. And we're going to put a big one into the front of him. He gets tracked. I take a 387 out of him. Nothing's coming at me from the right. The mutant's up there, playing with an M103. Josh takes a shot at the KV-3 and misses or bounces. And I finish him off really quick. Tell the mutant to back up because a mutant against a almost full health 103 is just not a smart play. But then again, he has Pat's fan. SB, I imagine that's Super Bowl Pat's fan 13, maybe. Anything to do with the Patriots is pathetic, so I don't expect too much out of this guy. The A-Team. He's on the A-Team clan. I guess I shouldn't say anything. Mine's A1, right? A1 steak sauce. We're going to push out though and help him because if you can keep a teammate in the game, better to keep a gun in the game, right? Usually. Unless, that teammate goes on to cap early and ruin a decent game that you're having. But none of that happens in this game, trust me. That couldn't happen in this game. Never. We're going to come down here and see if we can get a shot on that IS-3, but, ooh, a T-32 pops up. So we're going to put one into him, take out his ammo rack. Kaboomo. And I'm like, alright, I'm not scared of either one of those two. There's 2 there. We can get a shot on him. And at my angle, I'd be, oh, shit, where'd you come from, Pershing? I'm pretty sure I was okay. The angle I was at for the T-32 with the IS-3. But, yeah, the Pershing was just way too far to the left for me. I'm going to move out. We got a T-29 off to our right. I'm going to go see if I can get a shot on him. I'm not the only one thinking that way, obviously, because I get passed. And plus, if that Pershing shows back up, I'll be in a better position to shoot. Because if he shows up, which he will, there he is, he's going to be at D4 up in that little nook. Where, you got to come up on him from the river, from the road to shoot him. But I don't have to from here. Zarth. Yeah, out of here. Alright, let's go get this T-29. Damn, there's a lot of tanks going this way. He gets finished off. Looking at the map, 1, 2, 3. Now there's only 2 showing up, but there's at least 3 tanks. 4 tanks in the valley back there, so I'm going to head back to town. you know, we've got a crap load of tanks left. They've only got 5 tanks left. So, you know, we have, what, 11? Alright, 10. 9. So, yeah, I mean, they get knocked down a little bit, but still. Yeah, we got 9 tanks left. They have 5. I like our odds. So, hopefully none of them guys go in cap, because that would just be dumb. That would be noob. That would be douchebag. And we have 1 in the cap, but I think he's pretty much, yeah, he's just going through. Oh, 2 in the cap. Second one, yeah, medium, but he's just going through 2. Bonus, awesome. And no. Now we get the 1. There's the first douchebag. No, maybe he's going to come out. Maybe he's going to come out. Yeah, okay, he's going to drive out. Oh, no, he's backing up. Yep. So there's the T-29 douchebag number 1, who's going to cap 9 on 5. I'm going to put 1 into the Cheery, bounce a couple of his shots, bounce 3 of his shots, bounce his whole magazine. What else is up there? Okay, Cheery, Josh misses. I get a pretty good roll here, but not quite enough to kill him. But I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that I left him with peanuts, because, you know, I had a decent roll there. Even it just happened to leave him with peanuts. There's nothing I can do about it. Someone had a mercy roll on that tank, on the AT, and I finished him off. And, of course, now we have a second douchebag in the cap, which is the mutant, which, you know, should have been dead, but we saved his life. Teammate saved his life so he can go up there and cap early, because he's a douchebag. Instead of going helping his 2 guys there. But we're going to try to get as much damage as we can before we get capped, before we cap out. Put another shot into the E75, and the douchebags finish capping. So it ended up 9 on 3. And I'm going to sit in the cap. Dirt. Fucking douches. Douchebags. End up with a high caliber. 2nd class mastery badge. Brothers in arms. 4,000 XP with a multiplier. 54,000 silver. 4,400 damage. 590 assist. 880 blocked. 1323 for normal XP without the multipliers. 4419 for damage dealt. 3 kills. Too old for gaming. That's one of the douchebags that capped. Anyways, 2 for 528 to the KV3. Took him out of the game. 1 for 348 to the Type 59. 513 assist to the T32. 2 for 794 to the Cheery. IS3. We took his ammo rack out. Sorry. T25. 1 for 9. 375 on 1 shot to the M103. T54, 2 shots for 891, 2 shots for 399 to the E75, and 2 shots for 703, and took the Pershing out of the game. So, overall, it was a good game, and it could have been a better game. Easily could have had well over 5,000 damage, easily. But we had to have a douchebag number 1, too old for gaming, and douchebag number 2, 18 Pats fan, who did 343 total damage. 340, that's 1 penetration in that tank. 1. So yeah, we had to have the 2 douchebags cap out, and it just sucks, because that game could have been, I mean, I shot 14 shots, 14 hits, 14 penetrations. So that's a 100% game on shots fired. That's a decent game, especially when you're over 5,000 combined, and I definitely could have been close to 6,000 combined damage and assists. So, you know, don't be a douchebag like them guys. Don't cap early. Come on. You know, you're at tier 7, 8, 9. Play the game right. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right or wrong. And remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.